Santiago, if my research is correct, on my list of places that you grew up in includes England, Romania, Canada, Venezuela, Spain and Chile.
That is right, yeah.
Why on earth QPR?
Because when I moved to the UK with my family, I was really young, and the primary school I was in, the coach of the football team, which I got into pretty quickly because I was always a keen player, he was a QPR photographer, so he hooked us up. A lot of the lads in the team were QPR fans, and and it had the same colours as well as the team I supported in Chile as a kid, which has it's a white shirt with a blue stripe, and suddenly it just all made sense. So I started to come to Loftus Road every home game, and was here for 4 years coming to game. I was a mascot after about 3 months in, and it was just you get hooked. They say you can change many things in your life, but football team is forever, man. So yeah.
That's good to hear. What would you say are your earliest memories of life at Loftus Road for Santiago growing up?
Definitely being a mascot. I just remember going down the tunnel, just coming onto the pitch, and it was great seasons. It was 87 to 91, the years that I was coming. So it was Paul Parker was captain, David Seaman was in goal. I remember an away win at Old Trafford. Just as a great at Anfield, a 3-1 win as well, which. So there was some good, Les Ferdinand came in those years as well, and Roy Wegley, I remember, was a great player. Ray Wilkins, our dealers on the bench. It was just, it was good years. I just have, and just coming to games and just the atmosphere in the stadium, just like from outside, from getting your hot dog and your program outside and coming in, and just really enjoy. I'd come by myself sometimes, just get on the tube and just come if I couldn't find anyone to go with.
Clearly a man who's obviously enjoys his football and has enjoyed his time at QPR. Your earliest memories in terms of heroes, who were the guys that you had a real soft spot for and affiliation during those early days?
Definitely Ferdinand, because he scored a lot of goals from the get-go. Seaman being such a great keeper, and Paul Parker ended up playing the World Cup for England, and Wegley was a really skillful player. I remember a goal he scored, I think it was against Luton away goal, where he went. It was similar to Maradona's, and it was Leeds away, wasn't it? Where he went past everyone and just those are ones that come to mind.
Obviously, in today's world, you're a very famous actor, doing very well for yourself in a number of top shows, including Heroes and the Three Musketeers. But rewinding the clock back, Hampton and Richmond, you were a semi-pro and had high aspirations to make it pro one day, I believe.
Yeah, I was. It was just before drama school. I was here. I came back to London. I had the acting bug in me, but I was playing. I'd been playing back home quite a bit. I had a scholarship at university, and I was still sort of thinking I should have gone for football. But I was 20, 21. And I rang up a few clubs when I arrived, found out about the Ryman League, rang up a few clubs. They all sort of just hung the phone going, who are you, why do you want to play? And then the only club that had a response was Hampton and Richmond. They said, well, come for a tryout. We train Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I went on a Tuesday evening and got into the B squad first. And then when it came to the end of the season, they said, if you get really fit and we think you could start making money next year and sort of really get into the first team and stuff. But I got into drama school and my life sort of changed. I think I realised I was, you've got to start so young nowadays. It's such a physical game. And I was about to turn 21, so I thought, I don't know how far I could get. I wanted to be, in the Premiership, playing in the Champions League. That would have been my dream. So I just kind of went, maybe acting is a good option for me.
Football or acting then? If I said to you, you can have one dream, one wish, would it be to play in the Premier League for QPR, or to win an Oscar for your acting ability?
It's got to be in a parallel universe, definitely being a football player, yeah.
Which one player then, QPR past or present, would you like to represent or play in a film?
Playing a film, as a fellow South American, our dealers could be someone, and then Seaman, but in the days when he had the tash and the long hair, just because of the look.
Obviously you're acting and you're very busy. I know you're living in Berlin currently, you're spending a lot of time in Prague. How often can you get to Loftus Road? Does that kind of get in the way with how often you can come down and watch Rangers these days? It does
get in the way, not as often as I'd like to, but now with the show we're shooting in the Czech Republic, and obviously the Musketeers has me coming back to London a lot for press and even other things around the show. So I hope to start going more often and to come next season when we're in the Premiership.
We will hope that's certainly the case. Between now and then, you've got a lot of work on. I know the Three Musketeers has started now; it's up and running. Just talk us through that project and how excited you are about where you can take that.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a really good response from audiences. People, it's been great ratings and reviews. People are loving it, and we've been picked up for a second season, which is really exciting. So it's new stories and just new adventures for the Musketeers. And we start in Prague at the end of next month. So we go back for a boot camp again, where we get a proper training session of sword fighting and horse riding, and just get that camaraderie going again. And start shooting in April a new 10-episode season. So
busy times, but always time to keep an eye out for those Rangers results on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Always time for that.